Hey, what's up, Hoovians? Friends of Ood-Kind here, and I'm very excited today for two reasons. We got to review another episode, which is The Long Game, and there's also going to be somebody else joining me, but she's not going to show her face, so we're just going to be talking through this episode. So, hey, let's get down to it. This is The Long Game. I just need everybody's help to welcome Torchwood Girl to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Torchwood Girl.
Hi, everyone.
I'm excited to have you on here today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So, The Long Game. The plot is about a satellite that's in orbit around the Earth in the year 200,000, and it's a bunch of channels that broadcast the news and package it and selling it. So, what did you think about the plot?
Yeah. Plot is interesting. I liked the bits about the journalism and the changing.
It mirrors
The change of today.
Yeah, that's actually a very interesting point about it mirroring how journalism is changing. I just want to go into a bit of the characters. What did you think about the Doctor?
Well, very, can I see, Micah? He's teaching.
What do you think about the Doctor's character?
His character, I think it's good. I think he's acting as a teacher and very supportive, and
I like the way that he explains things.
his explanations.
I also see him as kind of a father figure.
Yeah, he protects them. He takes them and protects them. Sees they're getting something to eat and everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah, I think his character's really starting to come out now in the second part of this series. Another character that I think is really coming out of her shell is Rose. What do you think about Rose's character development?
I think Rose is coming out of her shell. She's expanding, she's evolving, she's more confident in herself. And she's very much like Jackie. She resembles Jackie very much.
She does resemble Jackie a lot, yeah.
But she's good.
Yeah, I like the way that she's starting to understand the Doctor's way of doing things and his whole way of life. What do you think?
Yeah, I think she's beginning to understand it all. It's a lot to understand.
Yeah, yeah. Moving on to the character of Adam. A lot of people didn't really connect with this character. I don't think he's really that bad. I just think he's kind of misguided. What do you think about Adam?
I've met Adams before in my life. And they're all the same. They're clever.
Adams.
They're genius. But they believe they know more than what they do.
Yeah.
And because of this, he thinks he's condescending to the rest of the people.
Yeah.
And because of this, he does nothing but get them into trouble.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Stand back and say, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Sorry isn't enough. You need to change his whole attitude.
Yeah. It's What do you think about when he went and got the hole put in his head?
Oh, I shipped that long ago. It just showed exactly what he's like. He thought he knew better.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Yeah.
He hadn't a clue.
I think his whole attitude, I think, was it got him into a mess, I think. And it got the whole team into a mess. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Everything he does, he gets people in a mess.
Yeah.
Because he thinks he knows more than what he does.
Yeah. And of course, we met him in the previous episode, the Dalek episode.
Yeah. And he was the same there.
Yeah.
In fact, he went under the door and left Rose behind.
Yeah. Yeah, very selfish. Very selfish.
He's the most important person.
Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people don't like him.
Exactly. Nobody likes people like that.
And it kind of shows, I think, how good Rose is. What do you think?
Yes. Because Rose knows a lot, but she doesn't show it off.
Yeah. Even though in this, Rose was trying to befriend Adam.
She doesn't talk, to people.
Yeah. Like, for example, Rose gave Adam her phone to call home. And Adam didn't give it back.
No, I know.
Because he wanted all this information for himself.
And he ended up getting none.
Yeah. Yeah, he ended up with a hole in the head. That's about the only thing good about Adam's character, I think.
I'd be clicking my fingers all day long.
Me too, I think. Okay, we're going to move on. What do you think of the editor, played by Simon Pegg?
I actually thought it was a master.
You did?
I actually thought it was a master when I seen him at first.
Yeah.
Because you get the same stupid look.
You got the round face.
And smile.
Yeah.
As a master.
I found him interesting. It kind of difficult to play a character like that.
He was looking after his job.
The 21st century villain, basically. Yeah. I like the way that Russell T Davies kind of incorporated that. Instead of having the old baddies with you know the grand plan and the twitching of the moustache and everything, and the daft capes and everything. This is a villain for the 21st century, and representing a bunch of banks. I thought that was very interesting. What do you think?
I was interested. I mean, it was a loss with them. I thought it was funny when they tripped him up at the end.
The Jagrafest. Was there any point to him being in this story? Although, yeah, he was the employer of the editor.
It had to be in the story to show them who the boss was.
Yeah.
But it's disgusting.
You didn't like the design?
I didn't like that.
The design, did you like that? Of the Jagrafest? The way they designed it? You didn't like that, did you?
No, it was disgusting.
A big ceiling made out of meat. It was good CGI, though. What did you think of the CGI? The computer-generated image of the Jagrafest. I thought it was interesting.
I look at the logic.
Okay, going on to another character, Kathika, the journalist.
She was lovely, and she was a very intelligent girl. She was much a genius as what the other one was, but she didn't show it. She didn't look down at people. She spoke to people. She treated them, and then at the end, she came through for them.
Yeah,
she came through as a team.
Yeah,
she realised what was happening.
Yeah, she was. I liked how the Doctor kind of made her see what was going on. I think the Doctor kind of helped her character development in that.
Into journalism.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
That was the thing I liked about the journalism bit. Because it reflects on today's journalism.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's how journalism today is going.
Yeah, sort of.
We're getting subjective.
Yeah.
We're no objective anymore.
Not asking questions and not.
No, they make it up themselves.
Yeah. It's.
And it's what they think.
Yeah.
Know what the person thinks. It's what they think. And that's subjective.
Fake news, basically. Yeah.
That's what we've got today.
Yeah, fake news. Just going to touch a little bit on the other character, Suki.
Suki, I felt sorry for.
Suki. I thought she was well played, though.
Well, she was. But I felt sorry for her. Because she was trying to do the right thing. She was trying to be an objective journalist.
Yeah.
And portray exactly what was going on. But they wouldn't let her.
Yeah.
And that was sad.
Also, it reflects today's journalism as well.
If you don't agree with what they're running, you agree with, then you're out.
Yeah. I just want to touch a little bit. Did the story hold your attention?
Aye.
For the whole duration? Yeah.
Aye.
I thought it was a very, very well written story. I thought.
It was a good story.
Yeah.
It was one of the better ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some I think, oh, good God.
Yeah.
Fell asleep in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Do that, it was good.
Yeah. And
But Eccleston holds your attention.
he does. He does. He's a very, very good actor.
He holds your attention. He smiles and things.
Yeah. I like the way that he smiles and kind of invites the family into the show, saying that, hey, no matter how bad the situation, I'm going to find a way to win. I like that kind of attitude. But all in all, yeah. I mean, I did enjoy this story. I would give it an 8 out of 10. What would you give it?
I give it 8.
8, yeah. Why would you give it an 8?
Because it happened what happened. That's what I wanted to happen.
Oh, at the end.
Adam got put down.
Yeah.
That was one reason. The baddies get caught.
Yeah. Adam ended up with a hole in his head.
But Adam made up for everything.
Yeah.
Good.
The funny scene at the end there.
Click their fingers.
When they're clicking their fingers, yeah, and then the doctor said himself, I want to take the best, and I've got Rose. It kind of reflected Adam's character.
But it was a set down for Adam.
Yeah.
It was the doctor telling Adam that he wasn't as good as what he thought he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
He needed to take some lessons in life.
Yeah. So, we both agreed. 8 out of 10. I just find it very enjoyable. It's not as intense as the previous two stories with the Slitheen two-parter and Dalek, but it was never going to be. Sort of more of a calm down, less, second part of the series. Let's build it back up again. I like that.
The Dalek one.
Yeah.
It was sad. I felt sorry for the Dalek.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention in the review.
Never thought I would, but I did.
Yeah. So, anyway, thank you for joining the channel.
Oh, no problem.
And, I'm looking forward to doing more reviews with you. And, so we've got a lot coming up on this channel.
It's just, I'm not a sci-fi person, but what I do find interesting is how these scripts were written many years ago.
This was 2005, so 12 years ago.
10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, 12 years.
And yet, it's coming up. What's happening today?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still relevant.
People might scoff and say, oh, Doctor Who, ha ha ha. A lot of nonsense. It's no.
Yeah.
If you read it, if you listen to it, it's happening today.
Yeah.
And people are needing to realise that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's one thing that Russell did very well. He wrote very well.
I mean, I know a lot of it's some sci-fi is going to come, but a lot of it is coming.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the way as well that they sort of grounded it as well. Brought it back to relatability.
Uh,
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And as always, guys, thank you for watching and like and subscribe.